Hello and welcome to the Total Waffle stream. Are our levels as sensible as they seem? I think it's looking okay. It's looking okay for the levels overall. But if you find yourself in utter disagreement with that phrase, of course, as usual, you are more than welcome to voice your concern in the chat. The comments, whatever you want to do. I guess the comments are not really that available right now. But what is the state of things in Ered, Luin, you might ask? I mean, that's one thing that I would be asking if I were indeed a viewer of this stream. And my answer is, the state is, well, decently solid, it would seem. So, our military build-out is kicking into gear. And as such, Clan Lord Gore is taking a force out of here. What's he going to do with it, you ask? He's going to go down to Mithlond. That is the aim of today. We have come to Mithlond to dispute their rule of the land. And we're also trying to stabilize things south of Mithlond, of course. We, of course, led our expedition to Busradum. We have defended it against many elven foes, and places south of that have also been defended from the likes of Ered, although they have quieted down a little bit. We then took care of Nunaled, and time will tell if we can keep it. But we do hope so, because Clan Herald Grain is planning to make it his home. Like, yeah. He's going to turn it into arable land. That's what he's going to do. Oh, Captain Grindfarn. Aww. Grindfarn the Defender is most pleased that his namesake is becoming so widely adopted among our people. And he's building practice ranges so that we can get down and dirty with our crossbows and be all the happier for it. Okay. So we're going to be producing some labourers from Perth and Luin. You know, that's basically what they can contribute with these days. And we're also going to send some additional labourers here, because they are relatively low-cost, armor-piercing dwarves. And that sounds good to me. If we need to bonk down a bunch of Noldor or Mithlond nobles with a type of unit that can do disproportionate damage to such a heavily armoured enemy, then those are a pretty good bet. And then you can finish them off with some of the dedicated, just basically driving a line of pikes into them or something like that. So yeah, welcome to the show. It's turned 63 and it's all going pretty decently. Our economy is struggling a bit under the weight of all the dwarves that we are recruiting, but we need to both be able to kick some nobles down in Mithlond and make sure the Thorin's halls can withstand any future aggression from any of our neighbours, of whom we have plenty to worry about. Not Angmar though, they're our allies. So that's where we stand. Oh, the Elven Navy. I'm gonna need some tea for this one. Today it's a black tea that we deal with. And we do so with joy. And I even have a biscuit with which to celebrate the death of Saruman, it seems. Was this the biscuit that killed Saruman? I guess we may never know, though cholesterol is a mighty foe against even the mightiest Maiar. Byrake has been besieged, Osgiliath is under attack. You know, things are kicking up a notch. And somebody wants us to contact the Darlians. Okay, but you know, we're gonna do it in our own sweet time. Stolen's halls has expanded. Now we will want it to also build guard barracks, archery ranges. It's a good one. The archery range in Thorin's halls can be wonderful, giving you both longbeard crossbows and the broadbeam marksman. High elven armies. Go away! Did we get our militia garrison? Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Aye, sire. Aye. Forward. Onward. Aye. We'll march. We've marched our limits. Aye, sire.
Hello, Feely. You're gonna go to Colorado Shower? With Captain Bertie marching through our land with his merchant militia, sword in hand. Not my favourite sight, but I guess we'll have to live with it. Thramgothol is building economy. Silmongus, armor, yeah. We are keeping a decent pace for growth, but we're going to need a bit more cash, so I think higher taxes where possible may be in order. Yeah, we could go up to 2600 here in Gehozanor. Just to stabilize a little bit of the hemorrhaging that we've been doing. It's a moderate tax increase that is hopefully offset by the general growth trajectory of our nation. Now we also have those relics we need to find. One of those relics is on an island. We need to buy a boat, basically, buy a mercenary boat. Yeah. Oh, hello, Dunedain. What are you doing? You offer trade rights. I mean, that's a fine thing to do. You know what? Can I get a bit of cash for that? Oh no! They don't want it that badly. That's a problem. How about this then?
This isn't good.
All I want to do is fleece you for cash. What's so bad about that?
The enemy has surrounded us. We're besieged.
Oh, and here come the elves. I can't wait to see this crazy plan.
Come on, lads. This battle is ours.
We'll station our travelers inside the settlement. And then our defenders will be deployed to form the first line of defense. I'm thinking they'll come this way instead of the other way. But of course I might be wrong. It seems that I'm wrong. Okay. I think we'll need both units of defenders to take on the archers just for sure. Just to be sure that they'll go down. And go down quickly. Then we'll be using our travelers and our crossbows, our scouts, to make life really difficult for the Lindar guards. While the militia hold them up. Standing by under the elm. Well, I suppose that might be a pine. What is it? It's very hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. It's the mystical polygon tree. Come this way, Lindar Bowman, come this way. Haha! Okay, they're just gunning for it. Haha! We charged them in the back! And it doesn't really hold them. Okay. But our dwarves are surrounding the bowmen. Or at least doing their very best to do that. Come on, guys. Keep bowing them down. Oh, they're shooting at our travelers. What a novel pursuit. And they ran away. Not many of them get away though. Just that one guy. We can let him go. Very good, very good, very good. It is not needed that the ring should be found, for while it abides on earth and is not unmade, still the power it holds will live. Sauron will grow and have hope. So welcome dear viewer. I see a viewer out there in the wild. Do you have your tea? Do you have a beverage with you? I hope you do, and if so, tell me what it is. I shall be delighted to be brought in to your experience of today. Oh, and now we'll have a conga line of wildmen. Let's see what we can do.
Right, lads, get ready to give them hell.
Ah, this time they're not coming that way. They're coming from there. From out here. Tauta running first, probably. And they have their missile troops hiding away. Okay. Let's do it like this. And we'll see how they decide to come in. We have the little Kiefei, the huntsman of Ered. As soon as we can shoot the touter, we shall. And boom, there we go. Oh, a few arrows are hitting our own troops. Not the most gratifying feeling, I'm sure. But now we're gonna catch them out right here. Our travellers can tank a little bit. It's okay. So maybe, I mean, if this is what the enemy decides to do, then we should probably just try to take out their huntsman right away. This feels to me like a wonderful thing, actually. Our defenders will take a lot of heat, but you know, that's what they're here to do. They will stand stouter than the touter. I mean, let's look at the stats of these guys. 7 attack, 15 defense, 4 charge if they manage to kick that one into gear, versus the Kiefei Huntsman that have 2 and 4. So, all else being equal, they are not going to lose. It's the defenders are just going to rule that particular fight.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Our Ered Luin scouts standing here, gaining a little bit of experience here and there. And as it happens, I am soon going to be taking a little bit of a holiday from doing productive things in general. I would classify this channel as a productive endeavor. So I'm going to take a break from it. I've been producing content for it for, I mean, over a year straight without a break now, and so, you know, that's just something I think I need to take into account. Probably 2 years. 2 years without a break, probably. And so, you know, even as I've paused work for other reasons, I've made sure to put, you know, and gone on holiday. I've made sure to keep up with making content ahead of time and releasing it to keep the channel going, if you will. But as it happens, I think this is a fine time for the channel to just figure out what it, you know, figure out itself. It'll sort itself out for a bit. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos on this channel. And so I am happy to just let them take over the show. You know, let the back catalogue shine for a bit. Yeah. And then I'll be doing other things. You know, I have some family I need to see. I have some little things here and there that I need doing around the home, and just, you know, redirecting my focus in some ways, and doing a bit less video gaming, just existing in this world that we live in with the people that I love. That's something that I plan to do, and it is much needed, and I'll just try to put it out of my mind, and I'll come back refreshed and hopefully able to put together some additional videos here and there. Oh, hello, huntsman. I am going to hunt you down. "36 defenders holding out against 80 of those, with the help of travelers, of course." We're gonna flank those border guards before they get through. Though to be fair, it's possible. Yeah, we didn't need it, actually.
After them. Cut the cowards down.
Cut the cowards down! And we go after them, and we catch one! And then kill a couple more. As they run away. I wonder if the Geneva Convention has a word on that.
One here today.
But yeah, that's good. Travelers, scouts, both gaining experience. Bard had rebuilt the town in Dale, and men had gathered to him from the lake, and from south and west.
There's no pride
Tota, 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 you're going away.
it's
And then the other armies probably... No, okay. My guess would have been that they would just have thrown everything at Dolvorn repeatedly, as they have in past. But no, apparently they got so disheartened by their failure that they decided to screw it. And just, no, we're gonna go elsewhere! Everybody, pack it up! We're taking our tents back home! Dol Guldur expands. An Arthur named Madra is coming. Oh, I suppose that would affect us if we were to attack Mithlond, right? Because then they're going to attack us. That's worth considering, I suppose. What do you say, with the guild? Will you buy some lovely maps?
Yes, sire. Today's journey is over.
So, you know, then we can sing along with CC Top, you know?
Not possible, sire.
Or as it would be called in the UK, ZZ Top. I don't think even they call it ZZ Top, though. It is ZZ Top. It needs to be ZZ Top. You know, I just got paid today. I got my pocket full of change. Also do a large pig farm. That'd be pretty good.
Aye, lord. My king. Aye, sire. Onward.
Ooh, and we can retrain our scouts.
March.
That's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I will love that. Karsnurnaled, you need something, don't you? I mean, ideally you would get some farms going, but that's not really likely, so... what can we do? That spy goes to Croatia. Next turn can go to Karsnurnaled. And maybe what we need is a brewery. To convert some people.
Aye. Aye, sire. Aye, lord. Then march to Waffle. We march to battle.
my Lord Círdan!
Defeating you.
Oh, we've been honored defeating me. Well, you're going to need a few more troops than just a couple of nobles, because I'm going to crossbow them into oblivion if you try to attack me. Ooh. Yes, of course. We do want to upgrade that settlement. Sorry, your brewery is put on hold, Carath Nunaled. The funds are required elsewhere.
Aye, Lord. Speak to our dignity.
Angmar and Bree duking it out in our lands. Oh well. It's all for the greater good, I say.
Aye, my liege.
Oh, Bertie. Oh, Bertie. Why are you doing this, Bertie? Why are you upsetting a huge trade relationship just to take over a little town? Why is this something you want to do? Has this been sanctioned by Parliament? Does Parliament know about this, Bertie? Perhaps he does. Perhaps that's the problem. Perhaps Parliament has delusions of grandeur. Well, nothing stands taller than the might of the Dwarves. Okay, so they've decided to rush in, which means that the merchant infantry will arrive before anyone else, and we will shoot at them before we shoot at anyone else. The journeymen are not threatening whatsoever, and I think the pikes can be dealt with, so I'm pretty positive about this fight. I think we will manage.
You'll be safe in my company.
But where do they go? Where are they going? They should be going in here, but they are taking the trip in here. But then when they do... Okay. Then they will open themselves up to... Okay, we'll need to move our crossbows over here then. We'll need to make sure that our troops are not opened up to the journeymen, because they do have crossbows. And crossbows, even terrible little crossbows, are still crossbows and they can hurt quite a lot. But yeah, this path is obstructed, so they can't easily get to summons our nobles like this. I think that's the play we need to be making. And here come the journeymen, apparently. Interesting. Yeah, and they set up to reload. Yeah, of course they do. Possibly aiming at our general. Yep, they do. They're not very good at hitting things given their current conditions, but... we can run over there and make their handicap permanent. Okay, the merchants are... What are they doing? They're just running around the entire settlement for fun. That's... okay, you don't see that every day. Oh no, they felled one of our nobles. The bastards. Okay, but now we should have those guys at a disadvantage.
Our men are winning the
Sort
battle.
of.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Well, we should be able to fire very well at these pikes. Yes, we are. That's good. That's good. It's very good. And here come the merchant militia. Oh, no, actually no. There stand the merchant militia. They're standing there doing very little. And if that's what they want to do, I'm gonna say more power to them.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Or less power to them, if possible. I mean, the less power the better, I guess. Oh! Yeah, it's gonna hurt those pikemen a lot. They're very exposed. And our labourers are also, you know, that's not a unit that they're happy about dealing with. But, you know, they're handling it okay, I think. So we have lost a lot.
My lord, only half our force remains.
Yeah. But those journeymen are not in a good place. Okay. I'm just gonna go and move a tea heater, if you will. Because we're moving on to the green tea for today. Thank you, dwarves. You can rest a bit while the merchant militia figure out what on earth they want to be doing with their lives. We've now lost how many? 2 nobles? 1, 2, 3. And we're able to shoot back at their journeymen. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna attack their journeymen. If those militiamen are unwilling to move their asses, then their friends' asses will be grasses, if you will.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain. Good tidings! The enemy general lies dead. We have set the cart to hell.
Whatever version of hell exists in this world.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Beautiful. We routed them. And now we have to shoot some merchants, it seems. They'll probably start reacting by the time we shoot at them.
Battle at last!
No? It's a mysterious thing. Now, the stats of merchant infantry are, you know, it's pretty decent. You know, it's a, so that's why the game thinks that we're gonna lose. But I think if we manage to bring their numbers down at range, then we have a very good chance of beating them. We can even walk a bit closer.
The enemy force remains. Battle at last.
So we're down to about half the original number of them. I think we can do this. I think we can do it. Oh, here they come. They were just waiting to say hello to our labourers. Let's see how our quality stacks up against their quantity. That's all we can do now. Hope that it all works out. It's working pretty well. It's working quite well. Not gonna lie, I thought it would be closer.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favour. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Ooh, our general is moving into the swing of things, swinging his little axe around. I think it's an axe. No, it's a hammer. It's got themselves a beautiful little hammer. There we are. 25 nobles still remaining. Yeah, that's very good. Goodbye, Bertie. It was nice knowing you.
Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of. Guiding the troops as ordered, sire.
That moment when you realized that Bertie was not going after Angmar, he was going after you. It's the most distressing moment I can tell you. Speaking of cholesterol, here's a homemade biscuit. Okay, take Mithlond, they say.
My king,
Absolutely, says I.
honor, my lord.
First though, Gotta say hello to Kirdan. We can't have him assaulting us in our back after this. No, 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 no. He needs to go down. And he needs to go down. Now. So, quickly save. Yeah. It's just a little bit of everything that he's got. Now my hope with maneuvering into this part of the terrain was to leverage the hill to our advantage. I think we'll manage to do exactly that. Okay, that's where they stand. Nope, they don't stand. They run at us. Sort of. Soon they will actually be in range. Load your crossbows, my lads. There are plenty of mariners for you to molest. We're molesting the nobles and the mariners of Mithlond. Okay. Maybe it's time that we deal with... Okay, the Linda guards then. Maneuver everybody into position. We'll want to try and surround them. And now we change target to nobles. Oof.
Men are winning the battle.
Nice.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Ooh, yes. Time for beating down Kirdan.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Let's bring in the guards. We will lose a little bit of our army here, but I think it's well worth it. We're taking out the most prominent commander they have in the area. Pikes, advance upon the enemy.
True and steadfast.
Hack,
Victory will be ours.
hack, hack away. Okay, note to self, Lindar Bowman can absolutely defend well against a group of labourers.
Slain by our fearless
But
warlock, our
High Lord Círdan did not survive, and so his elves ran away. Okay, goody.
this is a clear victory.
And we did go better than man for man, and, you know, against the elves, that's worth something. Time to celebrate with a cup of green tea.
Surely.
Glory and honor.
Diplomacy has failed. Oh! Armies from Ered and Khazad-dûm mustering. Oh, we didn't get there fast enough, I guess. But I was gonna get there this turn.
My king,
Aww.
your name.
Now everybody's coming at us. Well, good thing we're maneuvering Ballista into position. But this is not very promising for our longevity, is it? When we're both elves, dwarves, and men
My lord. Aye,
just tapping away. Oh, hello, Edmund.
This had best be worth.
And Will. Hello, Will. Will you see sense in peace? I hope you will.
It's good to
Lovely.
have a worthy proposal read.
Oh yes, I have plenty of worthy proposals. Don't you worry about the worthiness of my proposals. They exceed leaps and bounds.
Honor and a
yes, sire.
So, good. Bored did not bore him to death. That's good to know.
His journey is over, sire.
Oh yeah, whilst to get on, you need to retrain some dwarves. And probably also train some more when available. Then we need to build a militia garrison. Again, when available. Until then though, we could send in these guys.
Onward. We march no
You know, just to establish a bit of a perimeter. A bit of a permanent guard. Okay. And here,
be gone.
Jahail. Hello. I believe we have what it takes to beat them. Not too worried about that.
My king.
Belvolorm should now be pretty secure. I mean, not completely secure. What is ever completely secure? But you know, it's just we're improving the situation. Is what I'm trying to get at here. Meanwhile, Person Luin is doing his thing. Okay.
You have a
Hello.
proposition?
Can we do an alliance?
I was
Oh.
almost able to accept another proposition for us, aye?
Yes, Gimli. Yes, Gimli. Please, please. Mind if I... no.
Noble sire.
A pleasure. I'll just send troops toward your borders and smile at you at the very same, in the very same breath. Gah. That's the work of a particularly nasty man. Nay, dwarf. We should also get an archer range there. So what do we have in Gersonor lined up in Nar's name of cheap
Aye,
monopoly on everything? Let's see. He's building a healer's hall that will not do much growth boosting. So instead, I will build an armourer and then I'll send this guy to Fahangathol, where an archery range could be built very soon, and we will need it. And at Great Miners Hall, we will need that too. More so than the mining complex, which is a good building. It's a very good building, but everything is relative. Rurin is getting better at governing in basic terms, so that's good. That's wonderful. That's what we wanted to do. But we will also want Nard down here soon enough. So next turn, we're going to send him back down south. As fast as his little legs can carry him. And Bathratum could do with some ironmongers. It's cheap, it provides a little bit of income, it's quick to build, and it allows us to train troops. I mean, that's a good combo, I think. Bomber, you sit in Dulvorn. It's pretty stable here now. It's 50-50 on culture, at least for our purposes. Oh yes, and then we have the spy that could go to Karas Nunaled. Wonderful. And we see, ooh, Lead and Spearman and Billman. Potentially challenging to deal with, but we do have walls. Walls are good. And a good general with Grain, and you know, I think we can do okay. I think we can do okay. Just need to play our cards right. Let's send a spy toward the elves, though. Well, we want to figure out what's going on over here. If they're sending a lot of reinforcements to Mithlond or whatever it is. Okay. And those happy little 3 units, they besiege Kaznunaled because of course they do. The Axe's Bite. I think it should be called the Bite of the Axe. Tendentiously, the English language is peculiar in the way that it structures the genitive, right? I mean, if you're structuring it around a thing, it will be different from a person, so the genitive S, like the apostrophe S version, is mostly used for people. So, Peter's apple. You wouldn't say the apple of Peter. I mean, you can in some circumstances, but it will usually be inelegant. And similarly, it's considered inelegant to use apostrophe S for an object, like an axe. You would rather say the bite of the axe. But then, of course, yeah, it's a... There can be reasons for it, I suppose, and... Oh, what's this? Swedan. Okay, hello. Well, I'm not going to care about you unless you threaten my designs on Mithlond. So here's the thing. When we take Mithlond, we will want to occupy it rather than sack it. And that's because of the Haven. If we sack this place, then we destroy the Haven. And this is a very powerful trade building. We want it. We want to have it. Of course, it gives greater bonuses to Mithlond, to the elves, because they can train nobles here. Uniquely, right? It's the only place where they can. And so we'll just need to make sure it doesn't fall back into their hands, because we can't train Mithlond nobles. I mean, it would be nice if we could, but we can't. We're dwarves, so we don't do that. So let's have a look at this. Ered, under siege, 3 units. Yeah, they're all intact. So it's a bit of a pity, isn't it? Would be a lot nicer if they were just half damaged or something, but no. No such luck. The goblins are holding on to the western peaks, so getting through to the dwarves of Khazad-dûm is a bit of a tricky proposition. But we can upgrade the armor of our corsairs. Nice. Why not? And then we can put in an order for retrained scouts. Retrained scouts, by the way, with 4 experience points, which is lovely. That has good implications for their accuracy, as I have demonstrated in my earliest Total Waffle test. I may need to do a bespoke one for crossbows just to see how it goes, but I've sort of been holding off on that just because it just seems that the logic would apply in both places, both archers and crossbows. But I did only test archers specifically to narrow down the scope of the video. So if you want to see a Total Waffle test of crossbows, let me know. I am working on a scripts of DAC video. Ooh, we're besieged by hobbits. How interesting. Yeah, but I'm working on a minor DAC scripts video. Basically a ranking of them. And so that means that, the ring choice of Ered Luin, for instance, I consider that a major script that has pretty big implications for your gameplay in terms of diplomacy and everything. So that's a major script. Likewise, the choice in Canned, also major thing. The Avari choice and Dorwinian, major script. But no, you don't switch allegiances. That may be the tipping point for a script like that. But a minor script is something like, say, the trip to Basra-Dûm, right? You do it whether you do the good aligned campaign as Ered Luin or the evil aligned campaign from Ered Luin, and that script just does what it does, regardless of whichever. It doesn't change your place in the world as Ered Luin, so to speak. And so that's what I would consider a minor script. And those are the scripts that I'm interested in. You know, those that just add a bit of flavour as opposed to being a dominant force in your campaign. Okay. What happens if we just go right at them? Oof. That's pretty brutal. Okay. Then, if we do that. Okay. I mean, I guess we can outmaneuver the defenders even if they get them. We can try to shoot them in the back and all that good stuff. But I would prefer to be able to draw them out. But we'll probably have to fight them anyway. Yeah. How to best attack Mithlond. Well, we are doing it this stream, I guarantee you that. That's what I promised, and that's what we'll be doing. Builder and Thorns Halls. That's actually really nice. Hello, Captain Morty. How's Rick doing? Is he as irreverent as ever? Possibly. Hello, Paladin. With merchant, militia, and probably some journeymen. We'll have to see what we can do, but we do have a militia garrison, so I'm quite optimistic. Maybe we should just sally out. Not because we want to fight them, just check out what they got. So they got what? Sheriffs and merchant cavalry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it would be a very hard fight to take the battle to them, but if they just... I mean, if they're building rams, that usually means that they're intent on attacking. So that's what I'm going to rely on. Yeah, so, turn 69. Mithlond will be mine. And here comes Paladin. Yes. The father of Peregrine took. I feel bad having, you know, giving myself the mission to orphan poor old Pippin. But sometimes you just gotta do what must be done. Ooh, a perfect vantage point for the Dumunzahar nobles. Right there. Well, dear Brelanders, come and have a look at my crossbow section. Oh, the Bandabras archers. I like them. Ah, just look at the little lads. The merchant cavalry. I also like the look of them, you know, on their horses. I think the horses suit them so well that it's kind of a part of them for me. The merchant infantry, of course, have the same look overall, but they just, they don't look as good without their horses. The horses help. The horses help. That's what I'll say.
Battle at last!
Battle at last! We're gonna put our guys on guard mode. Okay, they actually don't shoot too bad. I mean, some of them can't get a shot because of the tower being in the way, but the rest of them seem to be doing okay with it.
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates.
Of course they are. Our Dumunzahar nobles are getting better with every shot they fire. Every shot they take. Every move they make. Every heart they break. Every step they take. I'll be watching them.
To arms, my lord! The enemy's ram has breached.
Apropos of Sting, of course.
Battle at last! The enemy have the walls. Look to our defence, or all is lost.
The sheriffs don't really want to go in there. I guess I do not blame them. Neither the horses. It's like there's a force field repelling them. What is that?
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
That's kind of bizarre. Okay, what are the Bandobras the Bandobras archers doing? Bandobras. What are they doing? What? They're doing very, very little. They're just getting shot at by our defensive towers. Yeah, yeah. And meanwhile, our Tamuntahar nobles unload continuously into the merchant militia, who are trying to get around our troops. Perhaps we should just put a boot in it and stop them while shooting them. A total morale killer. And the merchants, they don't quite get in. I mean, this game is. It just finds new and interesting ways to bug out. It's kind of fascinating. Okay, dwarves, get back here. Oops, hello. Okay. Oh well, we'll fight them out there then. Nothing stands taller than the might of the dwarves. We may have to take the fight to the ranged units anyway, so that wouldn't be too bad.
Only half the enemy force remains.
They're not even using their missiles, really. No? 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 No. Okay, here they come. And they just run in and do nothing. And they continue to do nothing. Like I said, new and interesting ways of doing of bugging out. That's what this game will give you. The pikes will maul the merchants, and then the... Oh, in go the archers. Well done, sirs. Come along. I'll even send my general out to meet you. Maybe he'll have a chat with Paladin over a little sword fight. Ooh, they try to charge into our defenders. Nice attempt. Nice attempt.
And let our swords have his men.
Be at them, my friends! Be at them! Sons of Ered Luin! Oh no, we'll just have to chase them off the map, won't we? Oh, my brave hobbits. Here at last, on the shores of the sea, comes the end of your piddling little siege. And I won't say do not cry, for not all tears are of evil. They just keep running, don't they? This is tedious. It's like these sheriffs have only one purpose. It's an army bred for a single purpose. To waste the time of Captain Total Waffle. Come on, you guys. And of course, if we just let them be, they'll likely just rock our world to death. So it's really a bit of a bind. Are they now going toward our gate? Is that what they're doing? I mean, I would love it if they do. Just run into my square and let me kill you there. That would be lovely. Come on. If only we could speed it up a little bit. New and interesting ways to bug out. I mean, that's basically what we're doing here. New and interesting ways. It's like they think they've figured it out. And now they can take the square. Maybe. No, they're just gonna stand outside the gate and wait. Bree! Why are you so weird?
Like this, we will smash the enemy. Look how our cowardly foe runs.
Yeah, we catch what we can, and that is it. Yes, we've done what we could.
Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
All we have to do... All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. Wise words from Gandalf. Maybe that's what they took to heart. You know, it's like, we've been given so much time. This battle could go on for another 30 minutes. We're gonna use all the time we've got. They seem to say. But I don't think that was the original intention with Gandalf's wise words.
Glory and honor.
Perhaps we should build a tower north of Cordwillisher. Oh, and Carsnurlet. Okay. Jakar, hello. And all the troops save the Touter are actually good against cavalry. This is quite disturbing. We don't have as formidable a hill as before, so our bodyguard will be slightly less favoured by the terrain as a result. But we do have a couple of things going for us. We do have some cavalry. Okay, and they are sending Touter with the ram. Oh, then, okay, I feel comfortable sending them out the gate, actually. And maybe, I mean, there's a bit of a hill here. Maybe it's enough for them to shoot over it. We can put them like this. Maybe. They don't have any ranged troops. So all we need to do is decide what to do with the time that is given us. No. Well, we know what to do with the time. All we need to do is to close the gate up again. Nice. And then disrupt that ram. How are you doing, my broad beams? I'm experiencing some grave interruption in the music service. That's annoying. Da 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 da.
The enemy are battering down our gates.
Not right now, they're not. And our broad beams have actually done a decent job. Yes, we can see they do shoot over. That's amazing, because they can shoot at the Leland specifically. If we can do a similar thing over here, that would be amazing. Damage 40%, 50%, 60%. Come on, guys, get over there. Da, 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 da. Right under the noses of the Leodan. I like it. I like it.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
How far can they go? Ah, just about to here and then no further. Oh well. One more volley? Yes. Very nice. Very nice. And then the Leodan Spearmen. Yeah, we're not going to deter those from the gate. If they pick up the ram, I'm not going to charge the cavalry into them. That would be pretty damn daft. But, you know, we can go over and just have a little hello with the Mohaini, the Tauta. None stouter than the Tauta, as one might say. And then we will reserve the worst of our ire for when the enemy actually penetrates our defences.
Our men, the enemy are battering down our gates.
Oh, goodbye,
Half the
Tauta.
enemy force remains.
Let's get a little closer.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates. We're ready. The walls
Beautiful.
are no longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
And now just shoot them from safe vantage points.
Very much in our favor. If
Come on,
we
my
remain
friends.
True and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Oh no! The bastards have figured me out! Come on, my friends. Come on. Get it off. Get it off. Okay. Pretty good. Nice.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Capture the billman. We don't want him to come back. Oh, those marksmen. They're so accurate despite the range, which is great to see.
Look how our
And there they go.
cavalry runs.
Wonderful.
It's time to press the attack. Our foe is utterly vanquished.
Goodbye, dear foe.
Remember this day. Remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. Not our most glorious. I mean, we're defending a backwater from a backwater provincial force kind of thing, but it's good enough. More homemade chocolate biscuits.
Surely you'd rather coin than captives, my lord?
Sure.
A proud victory. Of course, sir. Any service? Aye, sir. Yes, sir. Is there something I can do for you?
Nah, there's not really much we can offer each other. We and the goblins. There's no settlement with which we could be trading. Okay, how are we doing with Mithlond? Oh, we're doing good, we're doing good.
I respect you.
Suyadan is sidelined. Quite literally. And we have constructed a mine. Well, not this kind of mine, obviously, but a mine. And any mine is worth celebrating. I think a large pig farm is what we want. You know, something that generates a bit of income and helps the settlement grow further. Getting to the point where taxes are worth considering. Oh, hello, Morty. Oh, sorry, what was the population of Garth Helicopter? Okay. Less than halfway to upgrading. What do you say? Few hundred for a lovely map. Lovely. Good, good. And then we'll just make it to Khazad-dûm the other way, I think. And now, the time has come. We have to do something about Mithlond. We're not going to take any of those people. They're not really worth much. But Limdur, yeah, we'll have to consider his troops. The Elven Defenders are lovely. You know, they're lovely troops. They have very good attack stats, specifically. Only downside to them, there are not that many. So a few rounds from some Ered Luin scouts and they could be in real trouble. Let's see if we can put them in real trouble. I say we strike them head on. We take ladders and we reserve them for crossbows. Pikes will penetrate the gate. I guess we can send an Ered Luin militia on the wall. Gord will eventually take the battle to the enemy square. Let's see what they have here. Yeah, not much. And here, a little bit more actually, so maybe that's where we should send the tower. Okay, scouts, head over here. Break down the gate. Speed it up a little bit. They have placed a lot of defenders down here. Okay. And then they have, yeah, a bunch more inside with their general. That's fine, that's fine. They've got bowmen and mariners all up here. Yeah, okay. As you'd kind of expect. Oh, here they come! Okay, so here you shoot them there, and here you go in guard mode and shoot them there. We will want to bring in some militia as well. Time to rush in and overpower those defenders.
Have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Ha! Okay, good. And here, are you shooting at the right people? No, you're not. Okay. Shooting at the right? No. Okay. Siege tower. Okay, okay. Approaching 50% damage, which is a little perilous, but hopefully we'll just make it through. Send a unit of pikes up here on the wall. Are they sending troops to help? Yes, they are. Okay. Well, we could shoot at those. Oh my lord, the militia. Yeah, okay. Ooh! Plot twist! Let me just see, I'm gonna dig out some music. There we go. That seems like a decent level. Let me know if that ain't true. Okay, siege tower. Are you going to deploy troops anytime soon? You know, you are heading over there, right? Thank you. Ooh, the lords didn't expect to be met with armor-piercing resistance, and yet here we are. Not everything is going exactly as planned, but our troops are doing a decent job with what they're given. The numbers are going our way. Ah, there is the general. The guy without a helmet. Oh, the mariners are trying to get to him. On hubbub, my friends! This is the fighting at its most fierce, and so we must do our very best to retain morale and stamina in this crucial moment. There are some guards that may pose troubles later on. Oh, yes, more mariners. Fascinating. Tywin Lannister 2137 asks in Danish, so let me read it to you there in Danish. Hvilken fraktion er nemmest at spille som? Okay. Det er et godt spørgsmål. Jeg tror at Luin er faktisk et rimelig godt valg. Altså hvis du tager den gode del af kampagnen, så er Ered Luin rimelig overkommelig. Fordi du slås bare mod Angmar, du har kun én flanke, så at sige. Måske kommer du op og toppes med Annetwyth, det gør du nok. Men selv da, altså Annetwyth, Angmar, det kan du godt. Det er ikke noget problem. Altså man fristes også til at sige, at elverne er ret nemme at spille. Men sagen er, at de jo faktisk har nogle ret store udfordringer. Rigtig ofte. Fordi de har rigtig mange at slås med. Ja. Så jeg tror, Ered Luin. So now, English. Because why not? I'm pretty sure that factions like Ered Luin, maybe also Erebor actually, are among the easiest in the campaign because they're in a relatively safe position from the outset and they don't have many flanks to deal with. Oh yeah, sorry. Oh bugger me, I was fooled by some weird auto translation feature. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Lannister. Yes, I would say that Ered Luin is pretty easy if you go on the good campaign. Erebor is also pretty easy, I would say. I mean, you could be tempted to say the elves because they are so powerful, but they also have great recruitment limitations, especially the high elves. And so the might of their roster doesn't really come into its own until way late when you'll be knee deep in enemies everywhere. So it can be a challenge for sure. Yeah, so so Ered Luin rejecting the rings, that's a good one. Erebor, very stable. And the dwarves have a strong economy. I could also make an argument that the Ardenaim are pretty easy, especially if you stick to the Southlands, to the where they spawn. And it can also be interesting to take them around the world. Of course, then you can make it a bit as difficult as you like. You can try to take a rebel region somewhere and just hunker down. And you probably won't meet that much resistance. So I think the Ardenaim are also relatively easy. But they can also get pretty tricky depending on what you want to do with them. I remember trying to go from the capital of Rune, Mithlond, and it got pretty tricky because you need to go such a long way, and such a long way with by land. Why? What is this thing? There's something going on with translation in the chat. I actually really dislike it. It's like it's trying to accommodate my language or something. Yeah. If yeah, you can be super aggressive with Ered Luin in the beginning. Sort of just grab all the units that you start the game with and throw them at the enemy. You can. It will get expensive because dwarven units tend to be pricey in the unit upkeep, but more power to you. I think it's a fun way to play it, and yeah, it can be hard to maintain the momentum, but it's really fun when you get into it. Here come the Lindar guards. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab our scouts. We're gonna set them up down here, and we're gonna shoot them. Team 1, come this way. Everybody, rock your body. What is that over there? Okay, so this is the Linda Guards, and then we have a few stragglers over here. Ah, okay. Yeah. I see what's going on. Yeah, being super aggressive can be a good way to get some early momentum. Especially if you can, I mean, if you have, say, an elven faction like the Woodland Realm, then if you're really good at microing the units that you have and utilizing the strengths of your archers, then there's a lot to be gained from being quite aggressive against Dol Guldur. It's also a risky strategy because you're going to be relying a lot of on your generals, and as happened in my campaign, it could lead to the death of a significant character. In my case, Thranduil, he didn't survive the capture of Mirkwood. You know, but we did manage to take out Dol Guldur really early, or at least their capital, and that neuters them quite effectively. You then have to deal with the Last Stand army, of course, which is pretty powerful, but it's doable, right? It's realistically doable, and then you can control Mirkwood from an early, pretty early point, maybe around turn 60-70-ish. You know, if you can conquer all of Mirkwood by turn 70, you're good as the Woodland Realm, and you will be able to very quickly build both economy and military to steamroll things around you. Despite having so many enemies around you as you end up with as the Woodland Realm, you know, you have the Snow Orcs as well. But, you know, if you've got a strong base from which to work, then there's very little that they can do in the long run, and then you can send one good army, mash it at Dane's Halls, and just from then on, Mirkwood is safe from attack, basically. So that's a faction that can be really good if you're, you know, for an early aggressive mode. I think Ered Luin is also pretty good, just because the general quality level of their roster is good. Okay. Yeah, it's time to just speed it up and bring it home. I would say another easy faction, of course, is Mordor. Yeah, just going hog wild with Mordor. Isengard can also be relatively easy. There's something to be said for just grabbing a bunch of orcs and just throwing at them at the enemy. Can be quite easy to do. If you're looking for good factions that are easy, then, you know, then yeah, I would start with the Dwarves. The Dwarves are pretty easy because they have a solid economy, and their units are just quite strong. And they're good in the auto-resolve as well. Sometimes you can get some really good results out of that. Yeah. But also, I mean, here's a case to be made for Gondor, right? Gondor is sort of in the middle of everything, right? They have a middling roster, a pretty good economy, but they start out so spread out that it's a struggle to get your economy rolling early doors, despite the size of the kingdom. And your regions are so underdeveloped, you know. Then on top of that, you've got a whole lot of enemies, but of course you've got the resources to deal with them. And one of the key resources that you may have at your disposal is a bunch of really good generals. And I'm not just talking about the unique bodyguards. I'm talking about the generic bodyguard. You can team up a few of those generic bodyguards from Gondor and wreck army after army of orcs. Just send them to hold the line. Grab 4 or 5 of those and then send them. And any army that's not commanded by like a Nazgul will be easy pickings in the auto resolve, simply because the defensive stats of those units is so high. Okay, here's where we resist the temptation to sack or exterminate Mithlond, so we can preserve the havens. Okie dokie. We've been rewarded with 2,000 gold coins. Excellent. Excellent. What do we need here, though? We're going to train Spy immediately. And then build a barracks. and we can see what we get out of it. We get a bunch of trade fleets and tradable goods, which are good things to have for sure. And I believe we may even be able to trade with Thorin's Halls, though I'm not sure. Eventually we'll be able to trade with Dolvoren, but just not quite yet. Because we don't have a port. The good factions can be a little weak sometimes, but it's really just because they are so outnumbered usually. It can be hard to sustain a front line with them, especially if you only play aggressively. You know, because your enemies will typically outnumber you a lot. So hunkering down and playing defensively will net you a good result, as Gondor, for instance. And then knowing where to put your resources is really important. The evil factions can be a bit easier in that regard, actually. Simply because you don't have as much of a conundrum of where to put your resources. You put it into more orcs and you just smash them into the enemy repeatedly. So that has a charming simplicity to it. Let's see, what do we do now? Let's grab... Now this is a great boon for our economy, obviously. We'll need to see what Suedan decides to do and whether they spawn a last stand army. I think they will. So, some reinforcements may be a good idea. We just don't have much to spare. But if we can somehow make a few thousand for the next turn, that would be great. And then I was talking about building a watchtower, wasn't I? Build it here in the forest. Hello, Bert. Oh, and Theo. Trading iron on our land. Buggers. Okay, so we're back. New turn. Let's see, we can... Are we managing? Yes, we're building the mining complex. That's great because it will single-handedly do a lot for our mining ventures. Gehirsanur will continue. Eventually it will upgrade. I suppose we can do something against Swedan over here.
I respect you.
It's got some nobles. Basically it's got some leftovers from former battles we've had with them.
It will be an honor defeating you.
Grain will train labourers. I think that's a good idea. Hello, Harlan. Ooh. Mithlond is apparently quite capable at spy catching. Okay. Oh, we're just going to send our spy back toward Dwarves, and then perhaps we can keep an eye on Ered a bit. But, Clan Lord Gore, you're gonna take on Sweden. And then we're gonna grab some stuff here. We're gonna grab this and kind of love how the camera doesn't manage to show the leader of our army because he's too short. It's very on point for the dwarves, isn't it? The annoying thing is that we're sort of fighting the terrain a bit here. I would love to just line up and shoot them, but I don't think that's too... You know, the terrain isn't helping us here. But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep our missile troops on the flank. Still gonna try to use them. And we're gonna proceed with our troops. Hello, Bowman. You're gonna be so thrilled with what I'm throwing at you. Okay, what do we got here? Tywin, what are you saying? Rohan is probably the most difficult one. You can't win auto-resolve fights with that faction, full stop. Yeah, that's true. And fighting Isengard and Mordor with horse chargers is challenging. It can be, yes, especially, I mean, Isengard's got a lot of good anti-cavalry units, as you would sort of expect. I mean, Saruman is preparing his whole war machine with the idea of, for the idea of fighting horsed enemies. The thing you really have in your favor is that if you know how to use cavalry, then even spearmen don't become too lethal. You know, if you're good at hammer anvil tactics, then Rohan will treat you so well. And you have cavalry for almost any occasion, right? You want to do you want to do a lot of horse archers, you can do it. You want to do skirmishers, you can do it. If you want to charge the enemy down, you can do it. Armor piercing cavalry, you can do it. Like, you have the gamut. You run the gamut, basically. So it's really up to how comfortable you are forcing the enemy's attack with cavalry charges. Oh yeah, and then you come to Ered Wyth and you just laugh. Yes, that's true. You kind of just laugh at Ered Wyth. Even though nominally speaking, you would expect skirmishers to be okay against cavalry, but just no. Can we get a little further and just get to the point where we can actually attack these people? Or will they... Yeah, they will retreat backwards. That is quite annoying. Oh, and now they shoot at us. Of course they do. Here they come. Okay. I also find, I mean, Mordor is quite doable with Rohan. You can absolutely wreck them. It's not always easy. Beasts and trolls can be difficult, but they were difficult with any faction, really. I mean, those troops are made to be difficult. Now, what you've got going for you, though, is that you've got excellent mounted skirmishers. And mounted skirmishers can do in a lot of those beasts. Goodbye, nobles.
Our men are winning the battle.
I'll nibble at your feet till you hurt. Okay. Calquendi lords, hello. One hubbub! Yeah, they're playing the game sort of right. Yeah. Come on, charge them.
Good tidings.
There we go.
The enemy general lies
We
dead.
got him.
We have sent the cart to hell.
Fighting the elves, you're always going to lose some troops. It's just... Their units are too good for anything else.
Badly bloody. They have lost half their men.
I think we might manage to... Yeah, there we go. Good work, my dear Gabilgittle. And still, you see, they're being charged and then still.
The battle is very much in our
Oh, I have to take a call now.
We remain true and steadfast. Look how our cowardly foe runs. It is time to press the attack.
MS? Yeah?
We can all of the victory we have won here today.
Okay, we're back. Let's see, Paramgathol, Grain Minus Hall. Eventually we'll need Nar back, but not yet. Not yet. And we don't even have money to support any troop recruitment. Karasnodaled could get higher taxes, but it doesn't help at all. It adds 80 per turn, sacrificing all growth. No, that's nonsensical. It's absolutely nonsensical. We'll gain more if just Grang gets a little bit better at handling corruption. That's what we'll need to aim for. And then get some military buildings in Mithlond so we can start supporting troops here. That's going to help as well. Both on income and military, because we're going to get some troops to be free of upkeep. At least one of them. You know, it's not much, but that's still a few hundred. It's more than you would gain from taxing Karasnodaled into oblivion. Basradum. I would like ooh, we have a sculptor and an architect now. That's good. That's very good. I would love to also get a builder, but maybe we need a stoneworkers hall for that. Let's have a look at our agents. Kazadum, yeah. We can, of course, start treating with the elves, see if they want peace with us, but somehow I doubt that. Though we might approach a non-0% chance of getting peace with Ered now that we have that many promising trade links with them. I mean, Mithlond can also trade with regions down here, I believe. We'll see. But let's go with some additional turns. Tywin Lannister 2137. Oh, I forgot how annoying it is to play the dwarves without any cav. That is the Achilles heel of the dwarves. Unfailingly. Okay, so I come back in to find Kernan, the not barbarian. Oh, okay. It's a big army. Not much quality going on, but let's see what we can do. We might win, we might lose. No matter what, we'll give Ered the blues. I need to look into my chat settings more deeply, because the idea that we should somehow be translating your chat messages. That's completely baffling to me. I don't know. Maybe if somebody starts texting in Hungarian, then I might be in need of a little bit of help. But yeah. I think we can actually get our Corsair archers to run up here and get some decent out of them. Maybe we should just send all of our Corsairs over there. And then our dwarves will hold the line in the center. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see what we can do with that. Okay. Up you go. Everybody. Cool. The melee ones will just safeguard the archers. So here they come. They've got Corsairs of their own. I like how they'll just cackle, laughing at us. Okay. Take those Corsair raiders out.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the
Will they also send troops over here? No, it seems not. Got some archers there though, and there. Let's just attack these. Oh wait. No. If we run over here, we'll probably shield our archers a bit better. Our defenders are still doing okay against the raiders, so I'm just content to let that play out. But their Corsair raiders are doing surprisingly well against ours, despite our terrain advantage, and also, not to mention, the advantage in armor that we have. For the ones we managed to upgrade. Ooh, but the mercenaries over here are absolutely being given hell. So that's good. That's good. Are we getting a bit better shelter from... No, not what... a little bit actually. Some we're saved by the thatched roof. They're just grabbing every pirate stereotype and by the lapels and screaming at them. Ah! Ah! Ah!
The enemy are badly blooded.
At least they're not going arg. But okay, but now we have to deal with the clan heralds, and these are armor upgraded ones, indicating the union of their realm, which should be impossible because we've actually disunited their realm pretty decisively by claiming Dolvorn. They shouldn't be able to unite their realm without the region that we are currently occupying and fighting for. There come Corsair archers. Hello, Kife.
Ah, my lord. Our enemy has command.
Hopefully these archers will go down pretty easily.
The enemy is no longer in command of the city.
I'm thinking they should, right? They really should. Our defenders should be able to see them off, especially when supported from above. Yeah. And then at the end of it all, we shall overpower their clan heralds with sheer numbers. Ba-da-da-da! Slice them pirates up! You might not be able to tell friend from foe, but I think you can smell it. I think now our archers should just start bombarding their heralds. Our defenders have their archers where we want them. Though our raiders are doing less well than I hoped. I guess they're tired though. If we put our archers here, can they shoot the enemy a bit more decisively? No, they will need to get all the way out here. And at that point, they're probably going to be targeted. And they do seem to be tanking these arrows quite well. But we might as well use all the ammunition we have while our troops rest up a bit. Yep. Here comes the pain train. Though they seem to throw a lot of their missiles into Oh, the defenders over there. Okay. I gotta love it when an arrow just arcs through the air like that. Just going quick, quick. I want everybody attacking and nobody on guard. I want to wear these heralds down. Heralding their doom. Their doom. Which is even worse than heralding their doom. A doom is a doom that is tasty. Tasty to dwarves, of course. Doom. Doom. That's a silly joke, but still. I mean, does it even qualify as a joke? I guess you can tell me. And down he goes. Dwarves remains in dwarven hands. And our Corsair archers have done so well. It's good to see. Very good to see. Of course, they also took out the lighter of the targets, right? Yeah, but it goes to show that keeping those guys up there on the hill can actually be a massive advantage if the enemy is coming in from the shallow end of the map, so to speak. Just listening to that track. I need to adjust a few things about how I record it. I think I need to lessen the compression effect. But, hey! We have a victory to celebrate, and our Corsair Raiders have done rather well. I don't think I'll be going all the way to 8 o'clock. I think I'll stop it at 7:45, and then I have some windows I want to wash before the sun goes down. I'll be basically hanging outside my window on the second floor with an arm out the window, scrubbing away. Ered under attack. Of course. But we are prepared. I think we should send our most gifted pikes and scouts down to Dwarves because I think we will need them. As for hiring new troops, we may do that. We may do it.
No fool, send your emissary to me.
Oh, hello, Snow Orcs. We can probably sell them a map. And if we can, I'm going to make the attempt. saving 173 per turn. You know, these are the little things that matter. We could probably merge a little bit and get more out of it. There we go, 260. It all helps. Meanwhile, Undertowers will just be developed by the elves. I guess I'm okay with that. Okay with that. Since Bree have opened up attacks against us, I guess it just means we need to go get a new menace. We also have to eventually come into conflict with Aragorn and slay him. Because we needed his sword. It's one of the relics that we desire. How is Mithlond doing for culture, actually? We are on 23%. We need 25 for those, and yeah, for all the buildings we're building. So next turn we should be okay, actually. Wonderful. We're building the Great Miners Hall in Faramgathor, and that's it for the major buildings, actually. Guess we're building in Bustra Doom, right? Wait, yes, we're Master Stoneworks Hall is underway, which is also good. It's very good. There's an argument to be made that we could send Rorin out of Thorin's Halls to smack up Forlond up here, but it does feel like a risk because there still are those scripted attacks that may be at our throats within. I mean, before we know what's up or down, so I want to keep a detachment at Thorin's Halls no matter what we do. But I'm looking forward to these mines coming online. It's going to be amazing. Give them a boost of 600 per turn or something. If possible, though, we will want a general to go to Dolvorn in order to develop it. Perhaps once Corwillisher is upgraded to a castle, then Vidar will be able to take his skills to Dolvorn, and yeah, that would be good. Can we get the upgraded mines? Yeah. Nah, we need a castle for the network, which is where population growth starts kicking in. Okay. Okay. Oh well, I think our agents are spent. Another turn then. Ah, okay. So here we go. Plenty of wildmen at our throats. This might be the end of Grain, actually. There's a lot here. Maybe the last battle of the episode. At least we got those dwarven labourers in. If we didn't have those, I would be very, very pessimistic. As it stands, I am just decently pessimistic. But not completely. Let's see what we have. Well, they're gonna need to use their ram in order to get in, regardless of anything else. Okay, they are coming for us. We should probably do a little bit to
The enemy's ram is through our gates.
go into... Can we go into a loose formation, perhaps? Good. Okay, in comes all their cavalry and their wagons and all that. It's probably going to hurt a bit. It often does. Ow! They just penetrated our lines. We're still doing a number on their cavalry, though. Yeah. Well, we're not doing terribly. Okay, let's have a look at the other army. Where is it coming from? It's going around right here. And they're all together, so we can't really pick them apart. But there isn't that much to pick apart either. Pretty solid army for the kind of tier that they're doing. But we might want to ride out here anyway. Filani herders could be a problem. We'll have to see what we can do about them. Okay, can we do something about those wagons though? No. Seems to be no. But, you know, if we can hold them like this, that's good. It's wonderful. But I wasn't worried about the first army to begin with, but it's the fact that the second army is coming in, and coming in with such vigor. You know, it's coming in with a lot of good troops, you see. Dupsheath Elders, Fallon Warriors, the Filani herders are now going on the move, going on the offensive. The war wagons are running into trouble. We'll need to get closer with our scouts. Shoot, and then run up to that tower. Hello, herders. If you want to do battle, then come and fight like men. Fight like men. It's gonna be a good day to die. Today.
Good tidings. The enemy general.
Oh, okay, that's one general down.
Sent the cart to hell.
But yeah, he was a captain on this one. Okay, yeah. Okay. Nice. Yeah, the clan heralds are standing tall here. Okay.
Keep on.
Merchant cavalry, you're doing a fantastic job. We don't have much left down here though. We have like 15 dwarves? 15 tiny little dwarves! Oh no. And then we have our scouts and broad beams. And they are good troops, but they're also getting dangerously low on troops now. I have some doubt that we will come out of this alive. So my friends, we may be saying goodbye to grain. We've taken Mithlond, but yeah, this is not looking good for our clan Herald. Herald versus Herald, and theirs might just come out on top. I mean, he might also die. That's very possible. But I don't see good things in the future of our dear grain. The fishermen are just going toe to toe with us. As perhaps they should, actually. Yeah, our marksmen are truly marked for death. Our last merchant. He ain't gonna make it. He's done. And now there's only grain left in his company. He should just run back to the square at this point. While the rest of his scouts heroically hold down the gate. Trying to keep the towers active at least. There goes the militia. He's gone. He's gone. The militia singular.
Forward! Keep up now.
Skirmishers of Mordag, cease with your cowardly antics. Those in Backstory have axes that can just instantly kill our general if they get close enough. As soon as they start throwing, then our general will throw his life away.
The enemy is no longer in command of the city.
Well, let's just see if we can keep that up.
Our enemy has command of the city.
Ah! Run away!
Our foolish
No,
general
he
has
did.
thrown
Yeah,
his life away.
their axes did it.
Won this battle, but they have
Their
not
axes
won
did him
the
in.
war.
Pikemen, they've done so well. A real shame. And it's kind of a shame to be ending the episode on this note. You know, this sour note. I'd like to end it more triumphantly, but time is running out. So, let's see. Maybe Bree is kind enough to give us an army to victimize in the as a final moment of triumph. But Karas Nurlaled has fallen, and with it, our dear clan lord. Okay, I'm just getting some ideas. You know, this is an arrangement that I'm working on, an instrumental arrangement for a song that's being produced, but I need to work out some additional parts. And so I'm just considering them. Haha! Hahoo!
Courage, men! Regroup quickly!
Regroup quickly!
My king! Move up!
We heard that one, so. Okay. Now, do we? No, we don't have more Corsairs at the moment. We have a bit of money though. Let's think about how we're going to spend it. Maybe that's the real victory. We're already building in most places that matter. I guess building roads in Dulvorn would help. Because half the land is Dulvorn itself, you know, between Busradum and it. So if we can build roads in both places, then we are going to be demonstrably better off. Our logistics will improve. Okay, here's something we could do. We could send some troops down to the fort.
Aye, sire.
Right down here. It's not going to lose us anything. We'll keep training troops here. Train our best. I see a future where we're going to need them. Our culture requirement for Mithlond has been met. And then I think, yeah, we should plow some extra money into training troops, so we can train some labourers. They will actually be a free upkeep here, so it's a no-brainer. Okay, what else? Vidar is now the clan herald. It has passed to the next in line in the region, and of course I started out by just sending him into a battle he probably couldn't win, just to take a few numbers out of them with relatively little long-term cost. Unless of course they attack us immediately, which is not impossible actually, so maybe I was a bit silly to do that. At this point I think Nar needs to go to Thorn's Halls, so we can queue up some buildings. We can loosen our taxes. We can emphasize a bit growth. We can even loosen them a little bit in Thomas Halls. Again, we can reintroduce them later if needed, but right now, growth is quite important. Now we can train more troops of Farmgathol. Of Farmgathol. Yeah. Okay. And meanwhile, we retrain some troops. Especially those of full number. I bring so much proposition. Eh? Huh? He likes it. Borden. You're gonna go to Ered.
I'll continue tomorrow, sire. That's not possible.
We'll see what they say. We may want to try and take Chaos Nernaled, but we're not really in a position to do it. Maybe we send some of these troops from Basradum. I guess we have neutered the elves and their capability, their capacity to attack us. We're gonna see. Ah, hello, dear enemy. Okay, we're gonna have a chance at redemption, I guess. Good thing we trained some labourers. I think we got this. We'll see how quickly we can do it, because I do anxiously need to end the stream. Shoot the skirmishers. What's going on over here? Okay, it seems that none of them are really focusing on what we have up there. That's nice. Our archers can just get to stand their ground. The spearmen. Yeah, when our defenders are supported, they can take them out. Ooh, but they're really hurting our labourers, of course.
Pray something changed in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain. The enemy general
Aha!
is dead. Let the crows have his miserable bones, and let our swords have his men.
Now the Mordak skirmishers are actually pretty decent troops, so we will need to support labourers.
From such tidings does victory emerge. very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Everybody at them! No excuses! No pause!
The enemy army flees the field. After them, cut the cowards down.
Nice. Probably can't catch many, but yeah, just shot a single one. That's fine.
In awe of the victory we have won.
We won! With hefty scratches, it must be said. It really must be said that we're... Oh dear. But, there we are. We managed to end on a bit of a high note. Well, a middling note. Not a low, right? We didn't end with our heads in the gutter.
Glory to the king.
And of course they keep attacking us. Ered with such aggression. Such consistent aggression too. That may be the worst of it. Good news though, we have a lot that we can defend Croatia with, so I'm pretty okay with it. I think Croatia will be okay. Hello, Angmar. I doubt you can talk to us though. Right, yeah. There's no talking. No talking there.
Aye, Lord. Aye, Lord. March. My king.
Ooh, new generals. Perth and Luin. That's good. You can send him down. You can send him all the way to Dwarves. That would be good. And who else? Someone in Thorn's Halls, perhaps? No. No. Where did he go? Where did the other guy go? Noi. Oh, he is in Mithlond. Okay. You know what? Let's build ourselves a ship. Let's sail it out. Oh no, wait. It might be a bad idea. Well, we're gonna do it anyway. Those elves, they do have a navy. Oh, we need to take it into account. Let's see. Pikes, scouts, clan herald, Vidar. Yeah, we have everything we need to take them on, I think.
Aye.
It's not even totally inconceivable to take the fight out of the settlement to them. But yeah, that'll be a speculation for another day. At this point in time, this episode just needs to have its sweet little ending. And Nar, the lovely lad that he is, goes to Thorn's Halls and triumphantly he decrees that this will be the day. This will be Infrastructure Day. And then he buggers off again. Back to the Gehusanor to help it grow. And Rurin recommences his lofty task of ensuring the safety of Thorin's halls. The day-to-day management. And Berth and Luin can actually do some decent upgrading now. I think a Master Stoneworks Hall is a good place to start. But lovely, wonderful. We have what we need, I think.
We don't trust you enough.
The progress has been bittersweet, but sweet the capture of Mithlond is indeed. So we can't be entirely displeased, now can we? Of course, this is not where we want it to end. We want to take the elven cities of Forland and Harland, and from there we will be able to project power that Ered simply cannot withstand. We will sweep Numinous. Its iron mines will be a source of income to be cherished. So with all that, I see good times ahead for the Dwarves despite the setback at Caras Nurnaled. At the end of the day, Caras Nurnaled is a rather piddling town. Perhaps we shouldn't have sent our Broadbeam General Grain in there, but that's what we did. We decided to hold it on requisition of the council. I consider it their fault, not ours. But regardless of where you believe the cookie crumbles, where the penny lands and drops, well, I thank you for watching this episode. I hope you'll have a lovely day ahead of you, and a lovely week even. And I'll see you for more streams sometime in June. Be kind to yourself, be good to those you love, and then I will see you soon. Just less soon than usual, in live at least. There's plenty of content on the channel though, so don't hesitate to dig in if you want some more Total Waffle. Thank you for watching, most dearly of all.